So I went abroad for a gastric sleeve officially 1 year ago today. Well, I flew out yesterday, a year ago yesterday, and then I had the surgery done a year ago today. And it feels so surreal to say that I am a year out from having the surgery. It is honestly so surreal. That was the quickest year of my entire life. Did I think a year ago that a year out for me that life would look the way it looks now? Absolutely not. The expectations that I had for myself was that I was going to prioritize myself and my health. And I've done that. And I'm so proud of myself. I really am so proud of myself. Completely life-altering, life-changing surgery. And I would heavily suggest that anybody who is thinking about having the surgery really does their own research. Do not take anything I say as gospel. This is just my experience. I wouldn't take anything that anybody says as like, yes, that's my reason, that's why I'm going. Certainly take my advice if you want to. But what my advice would be is to do some heavy research. This is not, the recovery for this is not the easiest in the world. This is life altering for obviously the positive for me. This is just wanted to be healthier I wanted to live as long as I possibly could. And unfortunately, if I kept going the way I was going and getting heavier and heavier, that wasn't going to happen for me, obviously. So if you're somebody who's thinking about getting a gastric sleeve, you've been yo-yo dieting, maybe like me, for years and years. I tried different diets, was able to lose a wee bit of weight by myself, and then would always put it back on, would bounce back and forth. Then do your research, all right? Just do your research. Look into different places. I looked into companies over here, far too expensive for me personally. I could never afford it, which is ultimately why I ended up going abroad. I'm in a very positive position where I was offered a discount on my surgery for showing what it's like to have surgery abroad with GastroLife. I've been always very honest. I always said from the get-go that if I went abroad and had a negative experience, trust and believe, you guys are going to know about it. I did not. I'm very fortunate that I am still friends and actually consider the guys at GastroLife my second little family, my sleeve family. If I ever go for any more cosmetic surgery, I'm going with GastroLife. If I could say anything to a year ago me who was struggling with the gas pains at this point, I probably would have been like just fresh out of surgery, maybe like a couple of hours out. I don't know what time it is, but I would say, girl, you got this, and it's going to be one of the best years of your life, and you're going to be so proud of yourself. And I'm not crying because I have tan on, so there's no tears coming out of these eyeballs today. Anywho, I gotta go to Tesco's, but 1 year out, 1 year sleeve anniversary.